Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Radical Audi season. Well, not exactly this week, as we are in the Advanced Mazda series, due to the fact that I had some weird work scheduling that led me to not be able to race the Radical on Friday. I practiced all week for the Audi race on Thursday, and when we signed up for that race, me and Jem were the only two that signed up for that race. So with just an hour in between to get ready for this advanced Mazda race, I decided to give it a try. Jem came along with me, and we are tackling it with no setup and very limited practice. It's not exactly what I wanted to show you this week, but at least it's something. I wanted to get something in because there will be no iRacing next week as I will be traveling to PAX South, so hopefully this will make up for that, and I do want to thank everybody for your support throughout this season. It's been one of the most well-supported iRacing seasons to date, so enjoy watching me drive a car that I've never driven before.
Standing.
Oh, okay. This is good. That makes turn one a little less awful. Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're going.
We're going. I am not ready.
Green, green, green.
Guy ahead of me was not ready. People were not ready. Remember what I said about Mazda? Easy into turn one here, and into turn two. I'll wait for the tires to come up. Everybody playing it pretty cool. Such a weird layout here with the short version that I don't think actually ever gets used in real life, but we're using it here. There we go. Across the loop. Occasionally the nose will wander out, like you can see the 7 doing. But overall, it's pretty smooth through there. Well, that start kind of made up for my terrible qualifying. So we're kind of up where I thought we should have been qualified. I don't see Jem behind us. He might have gotten tangled up in that. He was on the other side of the track. Did you get through safe?
Yeah. It was really slow, but it was safe.
Oh, turn one. All the hours that I've spent at Road Atlanta just doing laps. A lot of it was just learning turn one, and it's very strange braking points. Hoping to get a decent run out, but I think they were able to get their nose tucked down there. We're kind of in between packs at the moment, and not like the kind of packs you fight at. Oh, there he goes, missing the chicane. That'll accordion it right back together. Well, if I shift. This is my very first time driving the new Mazdas that are really not that new in iRacing. I did the Advanced Mazda season way back when, but it was in the older car. So kind of learning on the fly here. Totally different experience than the exact same car not iRacing, Assetto Corsa. The car is just a ton more savable. Like, you could really slide it around and get away with stuff. Not really the case here. However, these cars also seem a little bit pointier. Like, you can push the apexes a little bit harder. No ABS here, so you're on your own there. Quite a bit different. Pack's starting to really spread out now. I'm not tight enough to be getting a draft at the moment. There we go. That's the proper line to hit for turn 1. Still some time to be had there. You gotta run it real razor edge to get all the speed you can possibly get out of it. I'm running wide there. I feel like he's just laying into the throttle versus I'm lifting and trying not to push the nose. It's probably the wrong way to go. Certainly don't have to worry about tire wear here. I missed the gate on the shifter a little bit there. Slow shift. Seven flats. I was running in these kind of conditions some low to mid 6s in practice. In the entire 45 minutes of practice. Very different than the 4 hours of practice I did for the Audi race. Yeah, I'm really running wide into this turn. I think that's the one place I'm losing time to him. Got to tidy it up a bit. This group is still pretty tight together. A lot can happen here in the closing bits of this race. Closing bits, we're not even halfway. But I just want to stay up here with them. Easy.
1 minute 6.932.
Down into the 6s. Bit late on the brakes there into 1. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. I think I need to get closer to that curb. Yeah, didn't lift there. Just let it walk out the track a little bit. Certainly a little bit more speed out of the turn. We're really in the middle of no man's land now. It's pretty late on the brakes for that chicane. Did not pay off. Good delta in, but a terrible out.
7.241.
And that is everything with these cars, just, you know, pinpoint precision. You can't lose thousandths here and thousandths there, because they add up so quickly. If that's proper line there. Don't let it rev limit, though. So easy to do with this car. It actually worked out okay. I don't know if it's necessary, but I shifted to 5th. Just so I would have a downshift to kind of set the car into the turn. Could just be coincidental that it worked. And get real aggressive with the curbs there. Probably the most aggressive of any track in iRacing as far as how far you can go off and not get an off track. 6.5, that's a good lap.
0.562.
It's pulling it way to the right. I don't tend to like to do that. Me and Damon, the Spec Miata driver that I used to work for, we went back and forth on that a lot over the years. If it was worth it or not to swing way wide there. We used to run hours of laps here, just practicing before those races. full version, of course, but similar. Curb there. Ooh, that was a good run. A little bit too much on the way out. I feel like we're back to applying pressure at least.
1 minute, 6.742.
Still a long way to go. Not even halfway yet. Should be about a 23 lap race. This layout, there's not the passing zones that there are in the full one. Down at the south end of the track here is where you would really be wanting to set up stuff. You got this one down into the chicane, or S's, or whatever you want to call them. But that's about it. And then also, going into here, we don't get nearly as much draft as usual because the straightaway is much shorter. Kind of let him pressure me into late breaking that turn, and I didn't need to. Just wasting time.
1 minute, 7.238.
Oh!
Go left.
That was worth taking the off track for, just to give him a little bit of room. I didn't touch him, I swear. Are you still back there?
Yep. I'm in a pack of 4 right now.
I'm all by myself now. I need the front 4 to start messing around, get themselves caught up in something. No pressure in front, no pressure behind. I should be able to click off some good laps.
6.612. Fifth place.
We're in the position of our rating, so that's not bad. So that's the proper way to hop that curb. If I could keep doing that, we might just start reeling them in. That is definitely good for some time per lap. Once again, lifting too much right there. I've seen them pop into existence up there. Right at the threshold of the draw distance. Let's see, 7 seconds. I'll start keeping track of that. Need to get down into the 6s again. Really gonna make up time. Well, let's not do what he did. That's exactly what happened. He pushed too wide and got into the grass there. Looks like we got someone who's had some incidents in the race ahead of us there. Number 3 ranked driver, so there's some nice iRating for us. Very greedy. Looks like we're staying about the same distance, really. Boy, that was beautiful. Kind of hurts the run out, but it certainly gains a lot in. Or maybe I just didn't get back to the gas soon enough.
Everybody keeps dive bombing me going into the chicane.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Really pushing it there. I notice now that kind of losing time to them, so that dream is probably just that, a dream.
1 minute, 7.25.
This is something that I had occur to me quite a bit in the Advanced Mazda series, for whatever reason, where I wasn't quite fast enough to be with the front group. Oh, that was cutting. And I wasn't slow enough to be with the back group. Just somewhere no man's land in the middle.
Thank you, Edu. Thank you.
That sounded sarcastic.
Very sarcastic.
I've been patiently waiting for this front pack to take each other out. Well,
1
last lap, we're gonna make a race out of it, I guess. Catching the 4, they had a bit of an incident. He's very slow.
It didn't help that the guy was in my not A-frame. My blind spot on the left of the car.
The A-pillar.
Yeah.
Got one on the left. One on the left.
Oh, man. This guy. Damaged car.
Oh my goodness.
Instead of just going offline, he just turns right in front of me. I was perfectly content to just, like, you know, ride behind him and then just wait for a straightaway. No, 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 no.
He parked in front of you.
Yep.
Well, at least you finished.
That's true. I would have preferred the 2X to a 6X, but you know, whatever. That was definitely, like, how not to let somebody buy 101. Alright, so amazing race this was not, but it was something, and I think if not for the whole start incident, it could have been a pretty good race, as the times were very close. I just happened to get through that so cleanly that I got way ahead of the pack of cars that I was actually in the same, you know, speed group with. If you look at these guys down in the 6th to 10th positions, especially, you know, Jem was back there, and we were running real close times, so it was just a weird outcome of a weird start, and then, gosh, I don't remember who that was that spun in front of us. Maybe was it Colin? I think it could have been Colin, because he didn't have a paint, so it's probably him that spun in front of us there, and then later, I believe, had contact or some kind of incident with Jem. Jem also recorded this race. I don't know if he's going to post it or not, as he had issues, but look out for that. And that will do it for this week. I am sorry that I didn't get you the Audi or Radical race, but that's just the way things went. And after I get back from PAX, I will get back behind the wheel, and I think we're going to be... I'm stretching my memory, but I want to say we're going to be probably in the Audi at Watkins Glen. So that would be a nice way to return.